Yo guys, what is up, and welcome back to a brand new video here today on the channel. Today, as you can see, we are back out in the kayak for our first mission of the year. We're going to be trying to get on some big fish in this pond right here, which just happens to be my favorite pond of all time. So let's get right in there and try to get on some fish. That's fish, that's fish, that's fish. He's got it. Got it, there we go, there we go. First one of the day. There we go. Get over here, buddy. He's fighting. It's not a bad one, just a little guy to start off the day. There we go, oh, he spit it. Dang, dang it. All right, that's a good sign though. These fish do seem to be up shallow. That was right up shallow. I had gotten a bite just on this little kind of stick over here, or a fallen tree. And I took 2 more casts in there. Of course, I barely even felt him bite, but I just saw my line running. It wasn't a giant. I'm not too mad that we lost that fish. But that would have been a start for the day at least. Got it. There we go. There we go. Number one. Number one. That was quick. That was quick with the jerkbait. That's a good fish. That was quick. That was only like 3rd cast with the jerkbait. Oh, and he cranked it. No! No! Oh my God. That was a good fish. And he just destroyed it. Oh my God. How did he come undone? Basically what I've done is I've started up shallow, throwing a little chatterbait. Then I started kind of going into a really shallow region at the back of this pond with just some slow moving baits, a little wacky rig, a Texas rig. I just got that one bite, that one fish that I lost. I decided, let's go out into some slightly deeper water and fish a jerkbait because this water temp is just a little bit colder than I would have liked. It doesn't seem like there's too many up shallow. Obviously there's some, like the one I lost. And that was maybe 3rd cast with the jerkbait. Just coming up this bank, 3rd cast, and wow, did he crank that. There's one, another one, another one. This one doesn't seem quite as big, just a little guy, just a little guy. Let's land this one first. Let's land this one first. Oh, it's a little pickerel. Dang, bro. It is a little, oh my God, it's a little baby pickerel. I hate these little guys. They're so slimy. And they're fun to catch. They fight pretty hard when they get big, but these little ones are just waiting to hook you. Well, that's first one of the day. Not the target species, but we'll take it. Let's get him back. All right, guys, fish number 1. Little slimy pickerel right there. Killed it. I mean, I'll take him for sure. Let's get him back. There he goes. Cool little fish. I'll definitely take that. Like I said, not my favorite fish to catch. They're pretty slimy. They love to get you hooked, but when they get big, they do fight pretty hard. So if we do run into a big pickerel today, I would not be too mad. So let's keep fishing this and hopefully get on a bass. Got it. There we go. 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 This could be a nice one. This could be a nice one. This could be a nice fish. This feels pretty good. Wow. That feels a really good fish. My drag is so loose right now. It's good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Let's grab the net. Let's grab the net. Let's grab the net. It's not a giant, but it's a good one. Oh my God, he's barely hooked. Oh my God. Get over here, bud man. Do not surface. Do not surface. Do not surface. He's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Yes, there we go. Not a giant. He was fighting really hard. but barely hooked right there. That is a good first one of the day after not capitalizing on some of my opportunities. Let's get him back. Solid one. All right, guys, I got a quick weight on him, 2.13, so just about a 2-pounder. It's pretty much about what I thought. So as I said, I'm not sure if I said this earlier in the video, but I'm thinking about doing some sort of a best 3, best 5 bass. Might not be a perfect keeper, but that is a solid start, especially after not capitalizing on some of my other bites. 2.13, let's get him back. Just destroyed that jerkbait. Go ahead, bud man. There he goes. There we go. Not a giant. Not necessarily a huge keeper for our bag today, but that's something I'm absolutely going to take, especially after not capitalizing on 2 of our other bites here today. We've got one on the jerkbait. He was barely hooked. That's the one I would have thought would have gotten off, not that first one on the jerkbait. It's a good little fish. I'll take it. Number 1 on the board for bass, number 2 on the day. Anyway, let's get back in there. I don't want to talk too much. Let's get to some pure fishing now. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, that's a nice one. Best one of the day for sure. That is, oh, that's a good fish. That is a tank. That is a tank, bro. That is, oh my God, dude, I'm almost about to put my rod in the water. That's a tank. I gotta take this rod out. Don't you dare come off. Don't you dare come off. That's a tank, bro. That is a tank. Get in the net. Don't you dare split that hook. Don't you dare spit that hook. Oh my God. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Stay down. Get in that net. Get in that net, boy. Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Cranked it. Not a giant, but definitely the best one of the day. Look how he ate that dang jerkbait. Look at that. It is just gone. Just destroyed it. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, definitely the best one of the day. Not quite 3 pounds, 2.85. So that's definitely an upgrade from that first one. I thought he was a giant, but he still absolutely destroyed that. Gave up a really good fight. That's a really nice dimensions. I know he's bleeding a little bit, so let's get him back. Not hooked in the gill, just kind of a little blood from his tongue, but let's get him back. He's gonna kick right away. There he goes. There we go. That is bass number 2 of the day, an upgrade. I thought he was a little bit bigger. I thought he was a tank, not quite a tank, but it's a good fish. About 2 3/4, 2 point, what did I say? 2.86, I think it was, something like that. Not quite a 3, but it's an upgrade from number 1 of the day. He cranked it, absolutely destroyed it. The jerkbait is where it's at right now, so let's get back in there. Got it. There we go. There's one. There's one. There's one. On the paws. On the paws. Can't tell quite how big he is. He's fighting decent. There we go. Nice little guy. Nice little guy. Is this a pickerel? No, it's a bass. There we go. It's going under the boat. Come on, buddy. Get out from under there. Not a giant, but we will take him. Barely hooked. Let's grab the net. Just to make sure we land this fish. Barely hooked. All right. First one after a little break. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Get over here, buddy. And there he goes. All right, not the biggest one of the day. Probably the smallest one we've caught. But that's a good sign, though. I was getting a little bit discouraged. I just fishing for a few minutes. And, of course, they are still eating the jerkbait. All right, this guy, he's a little bit spunky. Let's get him unhooked and back in the water. All right, guys, there's bass number 3, fish number 4 of the day. I'll give him just under a pound. I'm not going to weigh him, but still a solid little fish. That definitely puts my confidence up. I've just been kind of still fishing this jerkbait after we've come back for the kind of second session of the day. And he cranked it. Let's get him back. Get back down there, buddy. There he goes. Wow, all right. I'll take it. That's not a bad fish. The bite is definitely slowed down, I can tell you that. When I first arrived, fished for about hour and a half, got one bite, lost that one fish. Then I switched to the jerkbait, caught 3 in 20 minutes. It's been about 30 and I've caught 1. It's even better conditions for the jerkbait, honestly. I've got a little bit more chop on the water. Seems like these fish should be. Oh, there's fish. There's fish. Right as I'm saying that. Right as I'm saying that. Good little fish. Good little fish. Good little fish. There we go. There we go. Good little fish. Good little fish. Get up here, buddy. Get up here, buddy. Oh my God, barely hooked. There we go. What is that? Bass number 5 of the day? Another solid one. Barely hooked. He just swiped at that. I mean, again, not a giant, but I think that's number 5 of the day. Fish number 6, including that pickerel, that's definitely about a pound. I gave that fish about a pound. Let's get him back. All right, guys, that is fish number 4. I think I said it was fish number 5 before, or bass number 5. This is bass number 4, fish number 5. It's definitely a pound. I'm not going to get a weight on him. He might even be close to 1.25 pounds, pound and a half, but I'll give him 1 pound. Another solid one. I was just talking about how I haven't been getting as many bites. Let's get this guy back, though. There he goes. I was literally just talking about how the bite has definitely slowed down, which it has. I haven't been getting quite as many bites as frequently as I was before our little kind of midday break, but I mean, we're definitely getting on at least a sort of consistent bite with this jerkbait. There's a fish, there's a fish, there's a fish. There we go, there we go. That's a big fish too. That is a, wow, okay. Wow, this is a big fish. He's pulling drag, holy crap, dude. This is a big fish. This is a big fish right here. Oh my God, there we go. There we go, oh wow. He's freaking fighting. Not quite as big as I thought, but it's the biggest one of the day for sure. On the chatterbait. Get over here, bud man. Please get over here. Please get over here. Get in the net. Oh my God, I missed him. I missed him. Please. Oh my God, he's barely hooked. Oh my God, I dropped the net. He's barely hooked. He's tired out though. Oh my God, just get in the net. We got him. Yes. There we go. There we go. I switched over to the chatterbait because the jerkbait was not producing very many other bites. And this is the biggest one of the day for sure. That's a nice solid, maybe close to 3-pounder. Wow, he cranked that chatterbait. Absolutely cranked it. Wow, look how barely hooked he was. Just right in the side of the mouth, just comes out. I don't know if that's quite 3, but it's close. That's the biggest one of the day for sure. Wow, it's a long fish, not super chubbed up. It's close to 3. I'm not gonna give him quite there. I'll actually get a weight on him. Let's get him back. All right, guys, so I got a weight on him. I was correct, not quite 3. The biggest one of the day. I think the other one we caught was a 286. This was a 296. So just a 1/10 of a pound bigger. Definitely a solid fish. You can really feel him fight. This is one of my heavier action rods as well. He gave off a great fight on the chatterbait as well. Decided to switch up from the jerkbait. The chatterbait just in a black color. I'll show you in a minute. Got it done. Let's get him back. That is a nice fish right there. Alright, let's revive this guy. Get him right back in there. Go, buddy. There he goes. Alright. I was definitely getting a little down, a little discouraged there for a second. I was fishing the jerkbait, which has been the pattern that's worked for the entire day. It's been what has gotten every single fish today. And it was not getting bites. So I was like, why not switch over to just a little black chatterbait with a Saucy Swimmer trailer on. This is a Z-Man chatterbait. I got just a little Saucy Swimmer 3.8-inch trailer, trimmed off about maybe ½ inch of that. And he cranked it. Definitely the hardest fighting one of the day. Felt like an absolute giant. Not a giant, but a good fish. That's going to bring up our total. We'll do a best of 3 or top 3 fish here today. I think we've got a 213, a 286, and now a 296. So we're shaping up for a decent bag. I mean, it's nothing too much, but if we can't get one kicker fish here to kind of overtake that just over 2-pounder, that 213, I would absolutely take it. Anyway, we're gonna stick with the chatterbait. I mean, I thought the moving bite was done, but chatterbait strikes first one on the chatterbait for the day. I think that's what, 5 or 6 on the day for fish. Let's get back in there. Wait a second. Oh my God, dude. What? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What? 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 It's a pickerel, but oh my God. That was a crazy eat. That was crazy. Get over here, bud, man. It's not a terrible pickerel either. Oh my God, what am I doing trying to land this? All right. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys saw what happened, but I casted my chatterbait out deep. I reeled it up. I saw this fish chase it in, and then I casted the bait right to where it was, and it ate it. That was crazy. I mean, that's a little bit better pickerel right there. Oh my God. How about you chill out? All right, let's get this guy unhooked and back in the water. That was insane. All right, guys, that's a little bit more solid for a pickerel. Let's get him back. There he goes. I mean, wow, it was just a nice little pickerel right there. I mean, I'll take it. Not a bass, but I will take it. But that was one of the coolest eats I've had in a while. I casted my little chatterbait out into some deep water, and I was reeling it in. And then I started just burning the bait in. All of a sudden, I see a flash behind the bait. It's a pickerel. It sees my kayak, spooks down behind me in that direction, and I casted right up onto it, and he killed it. Just pretty much as soon as it hit the water, I reeled like 3 turns. I mean, and he just cranked it. Once again, not exactly the target species, but that was a really sick eat. And it was a hard fighting, not a terrible pickerel either. So anyway, let's get back in there. Such a sick eat though. Oh my God, oh my God, what? What is that eat, bro? What is that eat? Holy crap, dude. What is that eat? What? What? Another sick eat. A little bass this time. What the heck? Oh my God, he cranked that. That was so sick. Right at the boat. Definitely the smallest one of the day. Probably just under a pound, but that was such a sick eat. I'm literally just coming up to the boat ramp now, and this little guy cranked it at the boat. All right, guys, I don't know how many that is. I think it's what, bass number 6 on the day, I believe. I've literally already done my outro, which you guys will be seeing after this, of course. And this guy just cranked it on my way to the boat ramp. Cranked it literally at the boat. 2 sick eats in a row. One with that little pickerel and now one with this bass. It's a perfect one to end off the day. I'll take a few more casts, but that is such a sick eat. Let's get him back. There he goes. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was taking a few casts just right at the end here near the boat ramp, and of course we got a little guy to crank it. I mean, let's get back in there, but looks like that could be our last fish. Hopefully not.